says.
The U.S. government handed out $700 billion in Wall Street bailouts, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Did you know that Sarah Palin supported the bailout?
I don't. Where did you hear that?
During the campaign, John McCain brought everyone to Washington, praised the bailout, and Sarah Palin, during the debate, the vice presidential debate, praised John McCain for bringing folks together to pass the bill and said, it is a time of crisis in government. That's the time to step in. So Sarah Palin was for the bailout.
I don't think she was. I think if you asked her today, she was not for the bailout.
The reason I ask it, I think there's some confusion about Sarah Palin's policies, and that's why I ask you that. She's against the stimulus, but during the campaign, she was for the bailout, as was John McCain. Does that change your view?
No, it does not.
What is it that you most like about her? What policy?
She upholds the Constitution, the document that made this country so great, and that's what we need to go back to. We've gone so far from the Constitution that we're reaping the consequences of that right now.
Specifically?
Big government. The Constitution was written so that government would be limited and so that what didn't become out of control and it was in the hands of the people.
What's the top issue for you?
Well, definitely upholding the Constitution, keeping government to the size that it should be. Government is not the end-all solution. And if I could go back to that bailout bit, a lot of people were for the bailout, and then the day that it got passed, didn't Frank, what was his name? Oh, shoot, I can't even think of his name now. Whoever was in charge of the Fed, come out and said they were going to change the rules of what the bailout was for completely. So they passed something that ended up totally being for something different. So that's kind of one of those questions that the initial reason for the bailout was probably acceptable in her mind, but then it ended up being something totally different the day after it was passed.
Hey, Joe and Vicki, thanks so much.
Thank you.
So, Tamara and David, you get a sense of some of Sarah Palin's supporters here. They feel a connection with Sarah Palin. They can't be specific in some cases about the issues, but they feel a connection with her. I also think that there's a sense that she's treated unfairly. A lot of the women here brought up that Newsweek cover.